Ever found yourself thinking, well, that's just the way I am, as you struggle to open a jar of pickles? Or perhaps you've declared, I'm just not a math person, after failing to calculate a 20% tip on your dinner bill. You, my friend, might have fallen into the trap of a fixed mindset. But fear not, for there's a brighter, more malleable mindset on the horizon, the growth mindset. Imagine, if you will, our dear friend Bob. Bob's a fantastic fellow, but he's a bit stuck in his ways. He's an avid fan of spaghetti, but when it comes to cooking, he's a disaster. He once managed to burn water, if you can believe it. Bob, bless his heart, has a fixed mindset. He believes his culinary skills, much like the toast he incinerated last week, are set in stone. I'm just not a cook, he sighs, resigning himself to a life of microwavable meals and takeout. Then there's Sally. Sally too couldn't cook a pot of pasta to save her life, but instead of declaring herself a lost cause, Sally rolls up her sleeves, dusts off her grandmother's old cookbook, and tries again, and again, and again. Sally, you see, has a growth mindset. She believes that with perseverance and practice, she can improve. Now, the difference between Bob and Sally isn't that Sally is some magical pasta whisperer. No, Sally simply understands that skills can be developed, mistakes are opportunities to learn, and effort is the key to mastery. Bob, on the other hand, sees his failures as a reflection of his inherent abilities, rather than a stepping stone to success. But what's the benefit of having a growth mindset, you ask? Well, imagine you're a sailor. A fixed mindset is like sailing with a map that never changes. It's safe, sure, but it's also limiting. You'll never discover new lands or experience the thrill of navigating uncharted waters. A growth mindset, on the other hand, is like sailing with a map that evolves as you go. It's unpredictable and challenging, but it's also liberating. You can explore new territories, adapt to changes, and learn from each journey. So how does one switch from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset? It's all about shifting your perspective. Instead of saying, I can't do this, try saying, I can't do this yet. Instead of seeing challenges as insurmountable obstacles, view them as opportunities to grow. And remember, it's not about being the best. It's about becoming better. In the grand scheme of things, adopting a growth mindset allows you to fully tap into your potential. It encourages resilience, fosters lifelong learning, and ultimately paves the way for success. So the next time you find yourself struggling with a jar of pickles or a tricky math problem, remember, don't be a Bob, be a Sally. Embrace the growth mindset, and who knows, you might just surprise yourself with what you can achieve.